Say hello, Ice. He basically wants to treat. Um, this is Ice Blue. Over the next 2 months, what we'll be doing is shooting videos, keeping you up to date on him in regards to the new food we've chosen to actually start feeding him. Here you go, Bear. Um, so we'll be doing the progress as far as his weight gain, his actual skin and coat, overall muscle tone for the next 2 weeks. Every week I'll put an updated video up of how he's doing, as well as a video of him actually eating his new food. The reason we chose to go with the new food is a few months back he actually did get quite sick, where he lost quite a bit of weight, and it was due to a specific dog food we were feeding him. I'm not going to state what dog food that was at this time, but going forward, we have come up with a new plan and a new food. So at this point, let's go ahead and see what choice we came up with. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so as previously stated, we had to find Ice a brand new dog food due to the fact that he actually became sick off of a dog food approximately 2 to 3 months ago. He lost up to, I believe it was around 20 pounds or so. I'm not going to say which dog food caused this because it could have just been one bad bag, but couldn't risk it. So he's been actually eating homemade dog food ever since. But the other day we went up to the pet store looking for a new dog food to get him back on a high quality dog food, and the representative at the store actually recommended Taste of the Wild, which I actually had heard some excellent things about Taste of the Wild dog food. Heard they're great dog food. They actually have 4.5 stars on the Dog Food Advisory website. So we actually went on and purchased him the Wetlands roasted fowl formula, mainly because of the ingredients and the high protein at 32%, and it had duck meal, chicken, sweet potato, some of the ingredients we were putting in this homemade dog food. So after purchasing this dog food, I wanted to look into what company was actually manufacturing Taste of the Wild. Come to find out, it was a company by the name of Diamond Pet Food, which I had definitely heard of Diamond Pet Food Company previously in the past. I've actually purchased the Diamond brand before for one of my previous dogs. So I wanted to see if Taste of the Wild was actually made by Diamond, because I had been seeing on the news things of that such. Diamond had been having different recalls, and I went on their website, and what do you know? Taste of the Wild was made by Diamond Pet Food Company. So just from seeing different news articles and clips about recalls for Diamond Food, I wanted to investigate that a little further. So I went on the dog food advisory website looking for dog food recalls. Um, Upon stumbling on the website and reviewing the recalls, since 2012, Diamond had 6 recalls that are listed here. There are more than that, but they only have 6 actually listed on the website. Um, just by seeing those recalls, that made me uncomfortable with the food. So I did more research and came to find out that some of those recalled foods actually caused some owners' pets to die. Some dogs actually died from eating a Diamond brand food. I'm not willing to risk my dog dying from eating a food. Whether they've actually corrected the issue now or not, I'm not sure, but I can't take that risk. Let's see here if we can find where it stated. It actually had a number of the amount of dogs. Right there it says 17 deaths, but that's not the one I was looking for. It actually has a number as about 77 or 76 dogs died due to Diamond Pet Foods. Let's see if I can find it here. Um, yeah, there it is right here. 76 dogs nationwide are believed to have died as a result of eating. And this is on NBC News for Diamond Pet Foods. I'm not willing to feed that to my dog. So um, I remember a dog food I used to feed my dog when I was a child. It was actually Bill Jack. They used to sell it frozen at the grocery store in Ohio, where I'm from. And we used to buy that for our dog and feed that to the dog. And the dog's coat would be shiny. It would have not so many stools. It just seemed like a really good quality dog food. And I have been seeing it in the stores for quite some time now, as far as they make a dry food now. But on different websites, they were only rating this food as a 3.5 star food. So I did my own investigation as to how they actually process and manufacture their food, compared to all the other food companies. And they actually make the food the way I was making it for my dog. They slow cook it to ensure all the nutrients and everything stay in the food. And they've been around since 1943 or 47, something of the sort. So and they've only had one recall since then, which was in 2012, on 200 and I believe 62 bags of 6 pound dog food. It had some mold in the bag, but it didn't actually kill or affect any dogs whatsoever. But they recalled them immediately. So I found out they made a grain-free food now. Grain-free, I'm sorry. So we chose to go with the grain-free Bill Jack going forward with Ice and Bear. Just from the reviews we've read on it, a lot of people are stating that their dogs' coats are more shiny, they shed less, um, and plus they put 20 pounds of fresh chicken in each 24-pound bag. What other company actually tells you how many pounds of chicken they're actually putting in the bag? They use great ingredients like chicken, pea starch, fish meal, beet pulp. These are not filler ingredients. These are ingredients that the dog actually needs. So we chose to go with the Bill Jack. It's a great company. Been around since 1947, it says here. So going forward, this is what Ice and Bear will be eating, and we will be keeping you up to date on their progress. We'll shoot videos weekly. It'll be at least one video weekly, showing how they're enjoying the food, showing the progress as far as to their skin and coat, as to Ice's weight gain and muscle mass, and keeping you up to date as to how much weight he's actually gaining and how he's actually doing on the food. So at the end of this video, I'll put what his current weight is at now, and at the end of each week, we'll update you on what his weight is and the progress of Ice. So hopefully we have chosen an excellent food for him going forward.